This week's Tuning In, we're featuring Austin singer-songwriter Ryan. He's dropping a new song this week called Summer Nights. On the surface, it's just about a relationship with a girl, maybe a breakup. But the emotional story behind the song is a lesson in friendship and a shared love of music. He always knew someday he'd fly. Meet Austin-based artist Ryan. Last name is Vlahovic. On stage, he just goes by Ryan. Grew up in Seattle, loved music, started piano at 8, singing by 10, guitar by 14. After getting into guitar, that's around when he was introduced to the music of Austin guitar greatest on the planet, in my humble opinion, Eric Johnson, his famous Austin City Limits taping.
And I was just so mesmerized by that. Even still today when I watch that video, it feels like I'm a little kid again.
But music wasn't a career thing at first for Ryan.
Then I went to college to study broadcast journalism.
Hey, wait a minute. That's my job.
It's called the U.S. Citizenship Act, and it's an
But Ryan wanted to do something with music, so he switched gears and started working sales for a music company in Indiana. When he got snowed in one winter, stopping him from visiting family for the holidays, that's when the light bulb moment came.
That was the beginning of the end where I was like, this is the last time this is going to happen to me.
So where to? Well, thankfully, Ryan had already befriended an Austin music legend, thanks to that Eric Johnson video he watched as a teenager.
I saw in the background this drum set that said Tommy Taylor on the kick drum. Not Eric Johnson, Tommy Taylor.
Tommy Taylor, a musician we recently featured on Good Day Austin, was the original drummer for the Christopher Cross Band and later Eric Johnson.
And so I just reached out to him and telling him I was obsessed with Eric, and that was the millionth email he had gotten, from a kid like me. And he was kind enough to respond.
Ryan and Tommy became friends. So all those years later, when the time came to start over somewhere else, Ryan picked up and moved to Austin to pursue music full-time under the watchful eye of his mentor, Tommy Taylor. Backing up Tommy on Good Day Austin earlier this year, and then later on his own with his single, Sweet Music. Now Ryan is dropping Summer Nights. It's a labor of love, first written when he was living in Arizona.
My roommate, Keaton, my best friend, he said that he wanted to write a song with me. And I kind of procrastinated on it a little bit. He had no experience as a musician or a songwriter whatsoever, and I was like, yeah, we can do that sometime. Unbeknownst to me, he proved himself to be a brilliant lyricist, in my book, with no experience whatsoever. One line in particular of his is really incredible. It's a line that goes, like the moon, anyone can see. Your beauty is cherished from New York to Paris. With no experience. It took me years to get to the point where I could write anything close to that.
Last summer, the time came to finally record Summer Nights. Ryan and Keaton met up at Austin's Cedar Creek studio to put it all together with Tommy Taylor behind the drum kit.
A month later, on September 2nd, 2023, I got the worst phone call of my life that my best friend, Keaton, had sadly passed away, very suddenly.
At Keaton's funeral, Ryan says his family didn't realize there was a song. Keaton had apparently been keeping it under wraps to surprise them.
So I told the story of the song at his funeral, and then I played it over the loudspeakers for everybody in there to hear. And that is the moment that I think of every time that I hear the finished recording now, is that.
So as of Friday, September 6th, you can hear Ryan's Summer Nights wherever you stream music.
My last memory with him being that emotional experience of us putting it together, it coming together, and then him hearing it and that making him emotional, I cherish that.